Pretty cool. Got my window sticker laminated today. Pretty durable. It's just like my last one. And I bought a little map. Put it up there for now. I think I'm gonna go for a drive, talk about some things. Warm up a little bit. Yeah, it's crazy. I guess the guy who sold me this car doesn't like me. He hates me, apparently. I have no idea why. Well, actually, I kind of do. He wrote me a long thing. Yeah, I've wrote him like all these things in the past like couple weeks, you know, just asking him general questions about the car, and he would just ignore me or read them and not say anything. And I'm like, he must be busy, or, you know, him being mad at me was the farthest thing from my mind. But he wrote me this long thing about how he's so upset how I sold all these parts and stuff that I got with the car, and I'm changing things up on the car, and then he's mad about the prices that I'm selling the parts for, and he said this is not who you are. You're a wolf or something, he calls me. You know, a wolf is like, you know, a biblical term in my eyes, because a wolf is like someone who pretends to be a Christian but preaches like other doctrine, like a different gospel. I mean, that's not me. And basically looking back now, I mean, I should have known like he wasn't a Christian. He never said anything about Jesus. And when he mentioned God, it was very vaguely, and that's because he went to one of these like 10-step programs, and if you've ever like been to one of those, they kind of teach a very broad view about God, like just think of your own higher power type thing, and it can be whatever you want, basically. I mean, you could be talking to demons. I mean, that's what you are doing. And plus, I mean, some of the stuff he posted, I mean, if you look at some of the posts he posts about himself, like, he's like posting half-naked pictures of himself. It's just kind of, no Christian would do that. So basically, he's really mad at me. He was like naming all the stuff. He's like, the floor mats were special, this and that. And to me, they're not a big deal. I mean, it was a 2001 floor mats. And I shouldn't have to explain myself to the guy like, this is why I sold them. I mean, look, I gave the guy a cash offer, a good offer on this car. He came back with a counter offer, which was like $2,500 more than mine. And he said, look, if you just give me this much, I'll give you all the parts I have laying around that's like new edge, because I'm just getting out of the whole new edge Mustang scene altogether. So I wanted to see what he had, of course, because, you know, I had to pay more. And he had some decent parts. I knew how much those floor mats were, how much they go for, because I've had a couple sets. I've sold them. Anyways, loose gravel, they're doing it again. Whole point is, I don't need these extra parts. I mean, a lot of them I can get again if I ever wanted them. And he's mad that I sold a couple of toy cars. He says I'm robbing people with the prices on everything. He's like, you're a thief. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Half of the prices like that I listed on parts, I asked like Danny Johnson or Justin or my friend Nate. I would always ask somebody, hey, how much do these go for? You know, it's just ridiculous. Plus, even if this guy was mad at me for like selling parts, if this guy's that attached and in love with his old parts, I mean, that's one thing. You shouldn't be mad at me like a friendship. I mean, he opened up to me about like his past drug habits and everything like that, which I thought was like a friendship type thing, because I had drug issues too. So I don't know, it just really threw me by surprise. It upset me. I mean, I thought we were friends, and here he is mad because I'm selling stuff off the car that I paid for. It's funny how non-Christians have this view of how a Christian is supposed to be when they don't read the Bible or anything. They think like Christians are supposed to be these very quiet, you know, hippie type people that just give everything away, and like, that's not how it is. I mean, there's a lot of violence in the Bible and just whatever. On to a different subject. Crazy, all the Mysticchromes coming up for sale lately. There's just one for with 75,000 miles, going for like 35,000. Just a pretty good price. His seats and stuff weren't in the greatest condition, but hey, I should have material to help everybody out soon. I'm working on getting, you know, another high to that stuff. Don't ask me how. And my other buddy I know, Sean, who had a Mystichrome, selling his too. Or he just sold it and he's getting like a GT500. Everybody switches to the GT500. It's a good choice. It's a nice car. Listen to this tone. Nasty. Opinions. I'm thinking about changing the clutch. Thinking about going with the RXT, the McLeod twin disc. It can handle like 1,000 horsepower or whatever. But I'm worried that it's going to be too noisy in here, because you guys know how I am about noises and stuff. Which, a little bit of noise I can handle, especially if it's a robust, tough part. But if it's going to be something that's going to be louder than the radio and stuff, I mean, I'm trying to get somebody to send me a picture of what it sounds like. It's just a lot of money to spend on a clutch if I'm not going to be happy with it, so I'm really trying to figure that out. Because I already picked out a shifter, a short shifter for the Magnum I want to buy, which that's expensive too. I don't know. I mean, this clutch is still working okay. It's just it's a spec clutch, stage 2. It's not the plus either. I guess there's a plus that's better. So yeah, this is just a quick cruising video. Had it backfiring nice the other day. Sounded like a gunshot. It made me happy. A simple little thing like that can cheer me up. Can't get it to do it. I'm trying. It did a little one. Yeah, as for the short throw, I'm gonna go with the White Lightning, because it has an adjustable shift handle. It's like a MGW on steroids for the Magnum. It's just awesome. Third gear at about this RPM is nice too. Which my buddy Derek said, you know, the RXT is very loud at that that RPM. He's like, it's loud at the cruising RPM. I have one. I'll try and take a video for you. So we'll see. Derek's a good friend. He's a real Christian. One that actually talks scripture with me back and forth. It's easy to, you know, it's easy for your spirit to bear witness with another person of the same spirit. Beautiful. Let's check it out. I gotta get some new rotors. These are just ugly. It's throwing off everything. Calipers are kind of growing on me. I don't know. They do demand a lot of attention. Yep, bug season. Bugs are out. My dad's car blew up the other day, the Hyundai. Motor blew. Just seized. He made it home and it made a weird noise and shut off, and it's done. Should get a little rev for you, huh?